Hello everyone, my name is Random1785 and welcome to another video of 1785 Speedruns. 1785 Speedruns is a speedrun challenge I have where I basically speedrun 1785 Minecraft worlds or seeds in a row without giving up. So I'm on this version called 1.16.1. It's the best version for speedrunning because of these reasons here. It's the fastest version, which is why I'm using it. And basically what this challenge is I'm going to load up a random world on a random seed. I've never seen this seed before in my life, and I'm going to try to beat it as fast as possible. And even if the seed sucks, even if I want to give up, I can't. That's the speedrun challenge. I'm not allowed to give up. And I'm going to be doing this 1,785 times in a row. And what this video is going to be is I'm going to show some highlights from these runs I've did. This is currently run 192 to run 200. And there's a lot of other videos on this you can check out on my channel. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video, hope you enjoy the highlights, and I will see you in those things. Yep, and goodbye. On this incredible speedrun, I managed to get from my Piglin trades 29 obsidian. And the amount of pearls I got was 6, which was very pleasant. Because, you know, we don't like pearls here on the Random 1785 channel. Pearls are useless, obviously. Oh wait, I just realized this is the first one recording of the video. This is a great way to start the video, huh? So yeah, welcome to the speedrun highlights. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be going over each of these runs, and I'll be showing you the highlights, and I kind of just jump straight into it. By showcasing interesting things that happen each run. So I have 6 pearls, and I decide to craft 2 of them into eyes, learning from one of my past runs, which I believe it was run 180 something, where I got 7 pearls from a bridge bastion, and now it's 192N out of 1785. Where I got 6 pearls from a bridge bastion, and I got another bastion, and I had to travel to it. So this time I saved pearls so I can pearl around another train, if that makes sense. I only got 2 eyes of ender because this way when I throw these eyes of ender, I still have pearls to travel around, and I can still try to find out where the stronghold is. Luckily, I am very smart, and in this bastion, I managed to find 3 extra gold blocks. In this bastion, I know that for a fact in housing, some more gold blocks spawn off in the distance over there. So I get the gold blocks and come back, and just like that, I have 27 more gold, which hopefully will give me the rest of the pearl traits I need. So I throw the gold at them, and let's see if I get any pearls.
There.
And also I burn a bunch of garbage.
Oh shoot, I don't like the sound of that.
So I already got a pearl trade, now I have 12 pearls. Incredible. I get even more obsidian because I don't have enough of that, clearly. And just like that, 12 pearls with 1 eye, which is barely enough to just complete the speedrun, and I guess at this point I'm probably just going to go for a speedrun completion. I don't really care about pearling the end. I just want to get into the end. No pearling, whatever. So I just simply slash myself some fire as. I don't slash myself some fire as by having like tons of it.
No, stop. Okay.
So yeah, I just make it to my blind port with the extra 12 pearls I got from my 27 gold, which was amazing because I got 27 gold. And yeah, pretty fun stuff, and I just finished the run. I actually finished this run off with a very beautiful 1 cycle. So the dragon year purchase, unfortunately, there is breath covering the fountain. Now, this is fine. I can stand under the fountain and the breath can't hit me. But the main issue is I cannot see, and you can see even less in the video. And despite all the odds, I literally can't see, and I'm timing based off memory alone, and I somehow 4-bet it.
No way.
What was the breath 4-bet? So anyways, in this run, I was going down this cave that looked really bad until it turned around into a cave with 1 skeleton and a heck ton of iron, which is great. So the skeleton here is an absolute hero. It drops a bone and a bow, and this bone comes in very much handy later. Also, this cave has all the iron I need in like a small enclosed area, which is great. And I play some gravel here and get the rest of the iron I need. Absolutely amazing. And then out here there are a few sheep. So there are 3 sheep here. And to make a bed, you need 3 of the same color wool. Is that another sheep? What is that? That's a skeleton. Okay. So, oh, no. Okay. So, we have okay, I don't have a bone on me currently. So, 3 sheep are here. They all need to be the same color of wool. In order for me to make a bed. And I want to make a bed to save food because I'm already kind of out of hunger. And if I could die and get my food back without having to run back here from spawn, it would be a massive time save. And I see over here that there's a skeleton. So skeletons can drop bones. And bones turn to bone meal, which turn to white dye. Which means I can dye the brown sheep white to get 3 white wool and make a bed. And this skeleton is an absolute hero because it drops a bone and another bow because why not? And I come over to this sheep and make it white. And just like that,
3 white wool. Bam.
We have a bed for hunger resetting. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. Upon entering Nether, I do some E-ray and find out that the bastion is in that direction over there. You can probably tell which direction that is. I don't need to explain to you.
Yep.
I made 2 boats. So I keep them, I guess. And over here I found an enderman. So I check my pie chart, and that actually is a mob spawner. So I do something called pearl hang, which is I throw a pearl into an unloaded chunk, and when I want to load it again, I release it, and it allows me to teleport to the chunk in question. So I quickly do some lovely pie dart, find the fort is 18 chunks away, and great, amazing. So I throw my pearl over to that chunk over there, turn my render distance down, and start making my way over to the bastion. Basically, the bastion is through this wall over here, and it's very hard to get to. But if I keep the pearl there in that unloaded chunk, and I go all the way over here, and I make it to the bastion, I can simply unload my pearl, and it's going to spawn me very close to where the fortress is. Here I blow up a bed, or my bed rather, to get some nice blocks. I don't get a ton of blocks, unfortunately. I only get 29. But it's better than nothing, of course, so I take it. I'm satisfied with the 29 blocks I got. And I just simply traverse over to the bastion while a very annoying piglin tries to kill me. Kind of rude of him, but okay. I actually have very clean terrain to this bastion, so I simply make it there in just a matter of a second, really. And I simply stack up this bastion, avoiding the guy trying to shoot me, and avoiding another guy trying to shoot me, and I simply make it to the gold, which is amazing. Now, once I traded, I can place down a cobblestone. Yep. Once I've traded this gold, I can simply release my pearl hang, and now I'm really close to the fortress, and it just saves me a ton of time, which is great. Also, I think one gold block fell down to the pigs down below, and another gold block fell there. So I'm getting really lucky with the gold drops. So I get all my beautiful, lovely trades, and I turn on our distance, and bam, the portal puts me right back over here next to my home portal. And I simply make it over to the fortress, which I know is to the right-ish over here. I make myself, I make myself a chest plate, so I reduce damage taken, which does 2 things. 1, I save more food, and 2, most importantly, I'm less likely to die from a stupid mistake I made, because I like making stupid mistakes in runs. And the fortress is relatively close, and I look around here. I don't look around here. And I gotta kill a leg spike. Okay, great. But the fortress is really close to here, that's what I'm trying to say. And I make it there because of the pearl hang, and I do this relatively quickly. Yeah. Wow, wow,
game fast.
That was incredible. That was beautiful leg.
Wow, my computer.
Honestly, and there's a fortress. Look at that. Just pearl hang back there, and yeah, just amazing. Incredible. Anyways, on this run, I got some really horrendous blaze luck. So I blazed by this spawner, very cool. My stone axe, which I used to kill mobs in the beginning, is now slightly broken, which is not really good. Usually breaks a lot from killing wither skeletons and blazes, because that's what happens when you try to use an axe to fight things. It just breaks, because axes take 2 durability every hit, so it does not have a lot of hits in it. But my blaze rates this run were horrendous. I think I have killed 10 or 12 blazes at this point with not a single blaze rod in sight. I still have 1. And I finally killed one to no avail. Another one to no avail. Still have 1 blaze rod. And I am just getting absolutely rolled. I'm on 1 for 14 right now, which I believe is. I actually have no clue what that is. Is it 14 over 2 then or 14? I can't tell. But something really dumb and rare, and my axe is completely broken. Some strays spawn because, you know, I need strays, of course, or I'll just not gonna ever get anything. So I realize I have no axe here, so I try to make one, or I do make one rather. I don't try to. I do. I don't. There's no try, as Master Yoda says. But I make this lovely axe, and I quickly kill these blazes, hoping they drop rods, and they don't. Despite me being already extremely unlucky, being 1 for 14, and theoretically the RNG should pick up here, and I should be able to get the rest of my blazes very quickly because it should stabilize towards a half-half drop rate, but it doesn't. So I keep killing blazes, and eventually when I get my 7 rods, unfortunately I don't actually check how many blazes I killed, which I'm kind of mad at myself for. I know because I wrote in my recording doc that I went 7 for 29, and the odds of that are shown on screen right here. Straight down, I went 7 for 29. That is utterly disgusting.
Because of my very
you know, yeah, there you go. I checked 7 for 29. That's a disgusting. You should be getting 7 in 14. This is like one blaze rod every 4 blazes. It's rare and dumb as heck. Yeah. But anyways, I throw some eyes, and I think I just finished the run like normal. On run 194, I am looking for lava when I instead find a vein of diamonds, which is very average. And there are more diamonds off there in the distance, because why not? So Wait, no, there are no diamonds. Never mind, I'm blind. But I find even more diamonds and even more diamonds.
What?
So, yeah, this is an average amount of diamonds right next to where my mega ravine is. I don't know why I'm mining them all. I guess I literally could just go for full diamond armor speedrun world record or something like that at this point. But I get an average of 13 full diamonds. I don't know why I'm even mining this. I've gone crazy, but I just mine all the diamonds. I have 13 diamonds in like 2 seconds, which is utterly hilarious in my opinion. I already have a diamond pick, which is great, so I save the diamonds, I guess. Do I make pants? No, I already have diamond pants. I don't know. So I still have an extra 7 diamonds, which I think I just make pants? I do. Okay, cool. No, I don't. I'm thinking. I'm hesitating. So I make boots instead, which is pretty dumb because I'm just gonna get full speed boots in the future. But I don't know. I have 13 diamonds. You know, I don't know what to do if I get 13 diamonds. Like this usually doesn't happen in a Minecraft speedrun. Okay, so yeah, that's my excuse. And I get this worst possible lava setup, which is obviously great. Anyways, this run is an hour long, or almost an hour long. Because of very stupid reasons, might I say. So I first tried to E-ray a bastion, and I don't know why I set my max frame rate down, it's kind of weird. Oh, this pig is after me, great. Yeah, okay. So anyways, I'm trying to E-ray a bastion. I find out that there is absolutely none. Let me just skip to when I actually E-ray. So I E-ray the bastion and find out that it's an incredible... It's actually close. Oh, it is close, never mind. I get some building blocks with my TNT, because TNT is great for building blocks, doesn't like make any fire, unlike beds. And my bastion is a simple, how many chunks away? I don't know. 16? No, oh, 25 chunks away, that's great. So, I have to travel 25 chunks in the nether, which normally is not very optimal. And I see this lava, so I'm like, okay, here, thank you. And I have to bridge over many lava lakes because this 25 chunk terrain sucks. So this is a massive time loss. And when I actually get to that bastion, anyways, while I'm traversing the nether terrain, I see this rune portal down here, which is very interesting. So I place down a boat and I boat down to it. I exit the boat just before it hit the ground to avoid 49 blocks. I don't know if this was 49, but I don't know. I get some really cool armor. I get blast prot and fire prot. Fire prot, I don't think a lot of people know this, but fire prot is actually very useful because it it like reduces the amount of time you're set on fire. I don't think a lot of people know this, but it does in fact reduce the amount of time you're set on fire, which is great. There's also a saddle, which is very interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a warp shroom, or string, so I don't use the strat. But yeah, that would be a perfect setup to use string and just get a fighter for the first time in Minecraft speedrun. But instead, I just come up here to this nice little terrain, and I think the Bastion is just up ahead. Anyways, I've been talking a lot about this Bastion I'm traveling to. After 8 minutes of entering the... At 8 minutes another trap, I finally find it, because it's 25 chunks away. The terrain sucked, so I went in different directions. The bone fossil replaced the chest, which is incredible. This is a Stables Bastion, if you don't know. And Stables has a chance to generate with no good gold block ramparts. So if you don't know, in a Stables Bastion, so there's a chance... Hi, this guy's dumb, didn't see me. So in this Stables Bastion, there's a chance that the Bastion will generate with no gold blocks, meaning that I am unable to trade for gold and I take a massive L. And this happens, right? This is one of those very rare Stables Bastions that doesn't give any gold. And I am taking a massive L here. What am I doing? Oh. Bow MLG strats. Yes. But anyways, this Bastion unfortunately has no gold block other than the one in the chest. And this is a massive time loss since I am unable to trade here for pearls or firas, and it is very, very unfortunate. Yeah, so that's this Bastion in a nutshell. So after checking all the chests in the Bastion, I literally have no gold, and I end up throwing my diamond boots for these soul speed boots, because soul speed is obviously better than no soul speed. And I already have a lot of armor from my, what do I say? A lot of armor from my gold blocks that I found. And anyways, I decided to trade with these two piglins while I E-ray for another Bastion. Oh my goodness. I break this chest here to get more piglins on me, because why not? I literally have nothing to lose. I just get these guys in the hole, which is very nice. And I block myself off here so no more piglins get in, because I have enough to trade these 10 gold ingots. And I E-ray for another Bastion, which is, there's two of them actually, very nice. And I check to see which one's closer, because this basically has no gold in it. These two Bastions are about the same away from each other, I think, same distance. So I go that way, and they actually give me pearls, believe it or not, which is very nice of these piglins, very, very generous. And these pearls are very good because they allow me to travel to the Bastion faster. It's only 4, but I will make do with it. It is way better than nothing. And also get 8 obby, which is also very convenient, and 2 fire spots. So this trading I did here obviously didn't give me enough to finish the rest of the run, but it does give me enough to get to this Bastion, which is really all that matters. I throw this pearl. And I drink this fire. It's very beautiful, and I just make my way to this second Bastion over here. Also, I make this pearl, but I still drink the fire anyway. I don't want to die that early in the run. So I simply need to make my way over here. I put my soul speed boots on. I still kind of keep the diamond boots because I think the diamonds are special. After all, I just found like 20 of them in the beginning of the run. So I finally found the next Bastion that I E-rayed, and remember about this is another Stables Bastion, and I don't even know where that arrow came from. Unfortunately, it makes me miss this hoglin, and I lose some food. But this Stables, unfortunately, is also a double bad Stables, meaning meaning that there are no gold blocks in this Bastion. I don't know what I'm doing. So again, I hit the double bad Stables, which is very, very unlucky. And again, I have no gold blocks, and I don't know what to do at this point, really. Yeah, it's very unlucky. This guy follows me, for frick's sake, dude. I literally blocked this guy off, and this guy is still here. So I just lava him and blocks him off. He's not coming out of there alive. And this is also a bad gap. So I get that double bad Stables, and of course I have no triple chests. Triple chests are also part of the Stables that generate gold. There is none. So I basically just get rolled twice in these 2 stupid Bastions, and my time approaches 30 minutes, and I am taking L's. This is obviously great. Yeah. So I end up going to a third bastion. Luckily, it's treasure. Treasure is my least favorite bastion, but at least it has a guarantee of gold blocks. And also I'm getting beat up by gas here. It has a guarantee of gold blocks, which is incredible. I'm trying to figure out which way is the correct way to go, and I think it's the left, and I'm correct. Wow, I'm so smart. So, the thing I hate about treasures is the beginning route area, where you can get knocked into the lava very easily. Luckily for me, this time I have a fire res potion, which means I have a very small chance of being knocked into lava, and if I do get knocked into lava, nothing happens because I have this lovely fire res potion. And also, a major cause of getting knocked in lava is no gold armor. So I'm not scared at all. This treasure, although it's my least favorite, going to 2 bastions beforehand gives me enough materials to do this confidently, for obvious reasons. Yeah, this is pretty obvious. I don't know why I do this. I'm already distracting them. So I throw some golden blackstone down, gilded blackstone. I just simply make my way up the bastion, and finally I am able to get pearls. No freaking way, dude. Like, no way. I actually finally got pearls in this Minecraft speedrun. Incredible. So, my fortress is 26 chunks away. And when I get to that fortress, when I get there, it ends up being a treasure bastion, which is very bad for one reason. This is not a fortress. I cannot acquire blaze rods. I've gone to enough bastions this Minecraft speedrun. This is like, I'm running out of food actually, which is great. So I'm saving these carrots to make into gold carrots, because gold carrots are really good for food value. So anyways, I come over here. I can't mine this. There's a huge big magma cube in the way that I box off with this block placement. Unfortunately, still can't mine the spawner, but I eventually am doing that. Very nice. And I jump my way over here to middle to mine just a few gold blocks, just so I can get myself some lovely gold carrots. And but I'm fine. I don't know what this guy's doing, but okay. So I send this lava and I just get myself some lovely armor that I don't care about because I like my fire protection better. Do I? I don't think I care about fire protection today. Anyways, this allows me to make gold carrots. Yippee, woohoo, and yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah. So I actually ran out of pearls getting to this bastion. I actually didn't make gold carrots. I am so dumb. Holy crap. Okay. Fruits. I'm gonna starve to death this run, but I finally get another fortress, or a mob spawner rather, to be more accurate, which is in the negative X direction. 22. And okay, well, so I travel towards that that bastion, I guess. And yeah, I just need to get there, and hopefully it's not a treasure, because this treasure is the it's the 4th bastion I went to this run. Also, I'm just outplaying these hoglins and this lava over here. Absolutely demolished. Bozos got ratioed and wrecked. Yeah. I eat one of these festus, which gives me that's a lot of sand, of course. And there's a lot of hoglins here, so I just collect some lovely food, and I don't have to worry about food for the rest of the run, luckily. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I run all the way to this mob spawner, and it actually is a fortress. Yahoo! So I finally found a fortress. It's 45 minutes into the run. I paused exactly at 0.999. I'm kind of skilled. And I am just hoping here that this run is like sub, oh, I stuck to my blaze spawner, no way. This is sub hour. I don't like having runs over an hour because that looks ugly. And I'm hoping that I will hit the blaze ones here and just not have to have a run over an hour long. So yeah, and I get some lovely strays here. This is a very questionable fortress. So I have these 2 skeletons here that are fighting each other. There's 2 wither skeletons here, and then the skeleton shoots a zombified pigman, which then goes and kills that skeleton. Meanwhile, these skeletons are having a duel in here, and one of them hits a zombified piglin, so they all start attacking this one skeleton, and then another skeleton hits a zombified piglins again, so all the zombified piglins attack that skeleton. And then this skeleton, I think, does not shoot a zombie piglin. Thank goodness, this guy has a brain. And I just stand in these guys. These zombie piglins have been like killing so many skeletons. Like, goodness gracious. And I go to my blaze spawner to find out that it turned into a skeleton spawner instead. which I think is utterly hilarious. And the skeletons literally start walking in here, so I just blocked myself off. Like, no thank you. And yeah, I love fortresses. They're so cool. Anyways, I built a really wide portal because I went to that many bastions. So I know that the block is 500, 854, so I stand on this block and try to I Spy. Unfortunately, this misses, which is very tragic. And was it that chunk, though? Was it that chunk? Yeah, it's the same chunk. I just missed it slightly, which is unfortunate. I could have broken the block under me, and actually, I'm on the chunk. I think I built it too high. Then I'm assuming. What Y level did I build this at? I built this at Y. Oh yeah, so I didn't hit because I was too high, and luckily, I was on the correct chunk. So yeah, that's very unfortunate. I just messed it up slightly. Built it too high, but alright, I guess. Yeah, but it's a pretty cool wide portal I made. I like the wide portals. On run 195, I attempt to do some map list because I'm on a pretty good looking ocean biome.
Never mind.
Unfortunately, there is no spike, so I give up and
Usually the map list will show up you on 50 or under.
So anyways, while I'm on this run, I do my perfect travel, and I'm pretty sure I absolutely screw up one of my eyes. I cannot tell if I screwed it up or not, actually. So I do my eye throws, and the block gives me that it's likely 1,685 blocks away, except my two errors are 0.018 and 0.032. These are absolute horrendous errors. I usually don't have an error that high, unless I absolutely screw the heck up, which I usually don't. So the fact that I have an error like that is pretty disgusting, honestly. So when I go to those blind coordinates, because my errors are so high, those aren't the correct coordinates. So I make my portal, and of course doesn't put me in the stronghold because my errors are way too high. So I instead stack up and out of this ravine I spawned in. I was hoping this would be like an ocean or something, but it isn't, and it almost just kills me instead, which is very nice of it. I have a stack of crying obsidian for absolutely no reason. Goodness. So I stack up. I'm at Y12 under a snowy tundra, which is really dumb. Takes me ages to get up, and when I do, a stray jumps into my hole, and I quickly throw another eye, and look at it, and now it tells me my errors are 0.036, 0.134, and 0.1. There's no way I had one of my normal throws having a 0.1 error, but unfortunately the percent here is at 100%, so it is absolutely certain that the eye is there. However, the eye is actually not here. So I go over to the dig down spot, and of course there is no stronghold here because this is an error. So I dig down and I find absolute air. I dig down all the way to Y18 before realizing that this is actually the incorrect area. Well, I actually dig to Y11. I dig to Y8 before realizing it's not the thing. So I quickly shoot a pearl up and block clutch. And then I shoot another pearl up and block clutch. This is a pretty beautiful way to get back out of this hole, honestly. Beautiful, honestly. And I'm at not a lot of hearts. And I try to stack up here, and there's a lot of mobs here. Which is not a very good situation to be in. I throw another eye, hoping that this eye will give me the correct chunk, and it just doesn't. So I remove a few eye throws. Shows me that the thing is 113 blocks away from me now, which is great. Yeah. So, I don't know what I'm getting shot at here. I think I'm getting beat up by the skeleton, but I almost died from this creeper. There's so many mobs here, and I think I'm gonna die, so I quickly pearl away and then pork chop up. There's another skeleton here, which is terrifying. There's more creepers, and I just barely make it out of there, and now there's no more mobs.
Okay, wow.
So I dig down on the wrong spot.
Okay.
This is 412.
Here, please.
And I don't even realize.
Yeah.
Am I gonna miss again? What the heck? I'm digging down on 412. This is chunk 412. You need to dig down to 44. This is 412. So try digging down here, and do I hit the stronghold? That is the question. I do. Okay, nice.
I dug on the wrong.
And that started right. Okay, cool. So remember the buried treasure thing in the beginning? Well, I checked for a buried treasure. There actually was one. And so where I did my map list, I believe was on this island right here. And I believe I did my E-ray, I think like here. No, I think it was there. I did my E-ray about like here-ish somewhere, or maybe it was there, I can't remember. But this was exactly 5 chunks away, like I believe. Where did I do my E-ray? I think it was here, wasn't it?
That's within 5. I'm not.
Yeah, it's just barely out of range, which is very unlucky. It's just barely out of range.
I don't see it.
And see, now it loads in. I was literally like 10 blocks away from actually completing the map list, which I think is really sad. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. And it should be the chunk. Should be this chunk, if I'm correct. It is, yeah.
Dude,
so,
you're joking.
very unlucky. I was just a few blocks away from finding a buried treasure. Very unlucky, and there actually was a lot of iron here. 11 iron, 2 TNT, just the goods. It's very unlucky that I missed that. So in this random water pool that I found on the surface here, there's a bit of iron ore over there to the right, as you can see. So I go ahead and mine this iron ore, and it's not enough. I preferably would like 8 iron ore, and 7 is the bare minimum. And I know for a fact that iron ore can sometimes spawn like corners of a block. Like this granite block here could be iron, that granite block there could be an iron, and when you mine this block, you can't see the other one unless you mine this one or that one. If that makes any sense. So I mined this block, and there's more iron, which and it's an actual 8 vein, which is insane. So I basically just kind of X-rayed iron, but I'm just too good at the game and I know how ore spawn. I don't know why I know how ore spawns, that's terrifying. And also there's coal right above me. This is like the most convenient freaking water pool to ever exist on this planet. Which I think is really funny. The issue is I have no gravel, so that's gonna be really fun to do. Yeah. But anyways, that was a very, very cool X-ray. Anyways, to my absolute horror, the next run 187, spawned me in a jungle. Now, jungles are extremely bad in this challenge, as they have the worst, like the least amount of food. Although I do have some cows there. There's generally not a lot of food in jungles, and they're extremely hard to get iron in, and they're generally just a pain to run in general. Also, I think some of my worst runs have been jungle spawns because I've just had no food in them. But luckily this jungle is actually pretty good. I first find this nice little ravine. Okay, I realized I do have to hunger reset, so I ended up dropping down here. I thought I mined the water pool, so it would flow into the ravine, but I think I'll do that later in the run. But anyways, I just dropped down because I know for a fact I need to hunger reset this, because like I have like 4 cows, not enough food obviously, so I need to hunger reset inevitably. So I run over here to the rest of the iron I need. There's a ton of iron in this jungle ravine for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But I smack it all up. Thank you very much. And there's also a ravine tree. Q Dream. And I make a button. Just great. Good job. And instead of making a furnace like a sane person, I make tools and I place down a button. Okay. And now I can't get up here. This is why I should have broken the water thing in the beginning, but okay. I'm making my way over to this jungle tree, and I mine some dirt, because dirt is like the simplest block to mine. And I realize it's like 2 logs, which is disgustingly bad. So I mine this dirt because I need to stack out of this ravine one way or another, and this dirt is the perfect way to do so because it's simple to mine, really quick to mine, blah blah. And it's actually not that far from the top of this tree, so I just simply stack out my dirt, and just like that I am out of this ravine, and with my 8 iron. Very cool. Another very unlucky thing with this jungle, and a reason why jungles suck, is because I don't have a single piece of gravel. Now this is a huge issue for one big reason. Gravel allows me to get a flint and steel, which allows me to cook mobs, right? When I don't have to cook mobs, I have to use this furnace instead, and it takes 10 seconds per mob cooked, which is really bad. So I have to resort to like furnacing my mob food, which is really slow and ineffective. So I now have these cows here, and these are going to be pretty much the only food source I have, other than this 20 melons I have, which is basically air. So I have to slaughter these cows anyways, unluckily. Rest in peace, cows. And there ends up being only 2 of them. I think a few of them wandered away, which is really unlucky. So now I have 2 cows as food and 20 melon slices, which is really, really bad, because that's not a lot of food. I think I see a chicken off there in the distance, and I just don't bother, because I'm dumb, I guess. And I can't even hunger reset, because I don't have a freaking steel. So what I do instead is I see this ravine, and I'm like, okay, I can fall down this ravine and die, right? Beautiful. So this is where I mine my water, as I said. I dig through here, and I mine all this dirt, so they go into the ravine here. I make the water flow all the way down, and I just jump out the ravine and die. So I arguably could have dug down like a 2 by 1 hole at the bottom of the ravine, and then like jumped into that to start my inventory. But at this point, I don't really care. I just got the hunger reset down. And I just jumped down into this water I pre-placed, and just like that, I have all my stuff back. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, lovely. I pick up all the remains of my stuff, and I just swim back up the water stream I made. I don't know, this is a pretty interesting way to do something, I guess, but alright then. Yeah, very interesting tactic here. So I do a very smart thing here. So at the beginning of each nether split, I have to go ahead and find a bastion, obviously. So why I'm E-raying and stuff, I smelt my steak. Why is this useful? Well, if I smelt my steak, that's my furnace, by the way, I'm smelting my steak. I don't lose time while I'm waiting for this thing to smelt, obviously. And I know my bastion is in this direction over here to my right, so I try going towards it. I look up and see this train on the top, so I go that way instead of having to bridge over a whole entire freaking lava lake. And I simply just make my way up this weird, goofy terrain, and just make my way over to the nice little bastion that's in this distance over here. On the next run 198, I found depth starter 2 boots. Depth starter 2 boots are very cool because they allow me to swim very quickly underwater. So you'll see here when I break my doors, I just go vroom, and I'm so fast I can't even figure out how to get my door back. And I take the right treasure map that's part of the shipwreck, and I simply just make my way over to it, which is, I believe, west. And yeah, and these depth strider boots are very cool, especially when you find a dolphin. When you find a dolphin with depth strider, you just go zoom. And depth strider 2 boots are extremely cool. I recently released a video on run 256, where I showcase some lovely depth strider boots, and yeah, depth strider is absolutely amazing. There's some dolphins here, so I can show you how cool it is when you hit a dolphin with depth strider. Watch this. Zoom.
Oh, right, I forgot.
It's so fast. Oh, also, interesting thing with depth strider 2 is if you have depth strider 3, when you have dolphin sprays, you're too quick. Also, there's lava. The lava pool shows up the map. You're too quick when you have depth strider 3 for the dolphin to follow you. But when you have depth strider 2, the dolphin is actually able to follow you, which is great. Because, the dolphin can follow you. That's obviously amazing. And if I'm in a nice little lava pool over here, there's floating dead bushes, which is very interesting. And my buried treasure is right next to this pillager outpost, which I think is also very cool. So yeah, great and interesting run. So my fortress ends up being treasure, which isn't very nice. But I am on 1 pork chop remaining, and I have all this raw food. So I realize this is the time to start smelting. So I go down over here to some blackstone, and I mine it up. I gobble all this lovely blackstone up, and I make myself a very cool looking furnace. I don't know how much I got. Let's see. How much did I get? 8, exactly. Okay, cool. And I make this little furnace. And I smelt some lovely stuff. I sacrificed my lava bucket for the cause, and now I'm ready to do my treasure route. And while I'm getting these pigs into their hole, I have my lovely steak smelting, and by the time I'm leaving this bastion, I have well enough steak to I have well enough steak to complete the run, which is great. A great task overlap because I want some more pearls. I actually have no clue what I want from the bastion here. I want something, and it's a good time to get it, I guess. And also I have like no pigs for some reason. And I don't know what that is. Okay. On run 199, I find a creeper next to a spider. And I crit the spider out and I use the creeper. Oh, I just kill it. Never mind. I don't even do anything with it. And then down here there's two spiders, one creeper, and a witch. Not very optimal. I crit the spiders out. They are murdered. And there's a creeper which I blow up to get some coal, or I don't. I'm actually so bad at this game. Why am I killing the creeper? And then the witch is here, which is great. So I crit the witch out, and it actually doesn't splash me with poison, which is absolutely amazing. Usually it splashes you with poison, but if you crit them enough, they don't splash any poison to you. And I just killed like 6 mobs while taking like no damage somehow, which is amazing. And finally found myself some good old iron, and finally I realized I can use a creeper to blow up cobblestone. And I get myself 4 cobble. And yeah, I don't know what even happened. I destroyed everything in this cave. Like, goodness gracious. Anyways, while I'm doing my treasure route, I don't know what I do here. I do something very stupid. So I throw this gold at them, and I somehow jump straight into the hole like an absolute idiot. And they start attacking me because they're very mad at me. There's a lot of them here. And I simply I thought I'm dead here, but I keep throwing the gold. As long as there's gold in the hole, they can't attack me. So I just keep spamming Q. I think I somehow placed my boat. Wait, when did I place my boat? So, I placed my boat. When did I even place it? I placed the boat on top of me somehow, I think, because now I can't jump. I'm trying to jump and it's not doing anything. So I just keep throwing gold into the hole, and I keep trying to click my boat, which is on top of me. It just doesn't work. So I run out of gold, and I just keep throwing it, and hoping the piglins don't kill me. I placed the boat, but it's above me right now. And I don't know what to do at this point. So I try to eat, to get some health back, and I just keep throwing gold. And when I get a fire resistance potion, I'm like, okay, great. So I can technically just lava myself and just get out of the hole. Also, the piglins don't seem to attack me anymore. Okay. So this fire res is useful. I can probably just pour lava on myself here. I don't know if the piglins are still mad at me. I don't think they are mad at me anymore, but I just keep throwing gold just in case. And yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they're no longer mad, because as you see in the captions, they're no longer mad at me. So I simply do this, and I place my lava down, and I see above me that the boat has 2 piglins in it. And I place my lava above me slightly so it breaks and burns the boat. And finally, I am free from my torture, I don't know. I am free, and just like that, I'm able to get the heck out of there. Yeah, that was great. And finally, I am able to continue the route like normal. I somehow lived that. I don't even know how. I just kind of threw gold at the pigs, and they just forgot about me, which was very impressive, I guess. But yeah, that was a fun time. Anyways, this is run 199. Just realized. It is 1 run away from being run 200, and the dragon's perching east-west, so I have to cycle it. So I simply just place my beds and start blowing it up. And unfortunately it does that. Yeah, so a very weird thing with this obsidian setup is that sometimes the dragon will become low enough to actually break your beds. I don't even know how that happens. Like, it's not even after a particularly good bed. It's just sometimes weird stuff just happens. It is so weird. I don't know what the heck this is. Like, it just gets really low at times when you do this obby setup. Shoot. It's not killable. It's very weird. So I can't kill it, and I choke a sub 30 on run 199, which is very sad. And it yeets me up into the freaking air, and I almost die because I tried to MLG water for no reason. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. That was so weird. And the dragon comes to charge, but I simply stay low, and I don't die, luckily. But yeah, I don't know what that was, honestly. But finally, a few minutes later, a few seconds later actually, the dragon does indeed perch. And my obsidian is still a wreck, to say the least. Still an absolute wreck. But this time, miraculously, the beds don't break when I explode them. And I managed to 5-bet the dragon pretty simply. And just like that, run 199 is completed. Yahoo! I'm gonna quickly change this to 200. Bam, 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 bam. Beautiful. And we're gonna spin this wheel. Bam. Don't give me nothing. Okay, goodness gracious. Okay. Infinite Pearl, Pog Loot, Rocket. So yeah, give me a few minutes while I try to... I need to relaunch my game. Give me a few minutes while I try to figure this out. Infinite Pog Loot, Rocket. Oh my gosh, okay. So if you don't know, for every multiple of 100 run, I spin this nice little wheel. This gives me a mod that makes a speed run faster. So there's a few things here. We have Pog World, Pog Loot, Infinite Pearl, Icarus, and Rocket Launcher. Okay, so these are 6. Well, they're kind of like modification to the game. Icarus gives you an Elytra and 64 firework rockets. Infinite Pearl gives you an Ender Pearl that is infinite as its name, and it doesn't do any damage to you, which is very useful. Pog Loot makes chest loots and piglin trades juiced as heck. Pog World makes tons of structures spawn in your world, and Rocket Launcher is the weirdest one. It gives you a thing that shoots TNT and Feather Falling 10 boots. So these are the 5 performance mods, and they can be combined, and also have nothing here. And I just spin this wheel, and whatever I get, I put these modifications into my game, and I try to beat the game as fast as possible with these modifications. And this happens every multiple of 100. So yeah, I get the Pearl that doesn't do damage and is also infinite. I get insane chest loot, dragon purchase, piglin trades, and I also get this very cool rocket launcher. Alright, so let's see what happens. Cool. I don't know if I want to blow this one. Yeah, why not? Okay, I found the stuff. Ow. Thank you. I got me a Pog Loot, right? That looks like Pog Loot. Yeah, that's definitely Pog Loot. Okay. Pog Loot is definitely working. I don't know what else though. Okay, so I have food, I have stuff. I don't know what's my next bet. There's a lava pool there actually. Should I get the gold block? I missed. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. Okay, there's a gold block. Let's go this way. I think this is way, yeah, that's way faster. Okay. Give me that. I do not need sticks. You think I need sticks? I want some dirt though. Some dirt would be pretty nice. Oh, I found a village. Nice. So basically, I used my rocket launcher to blow up some blocks, so I get some nice little wood, I get a nice little chest from Rune Portal, and I use this pearl to travel. I don't think I knew this at this point, but if you throw a pearl and instantly shoot the rocket launcher, the pearl goes places, like literal places. And that's obviously a really cool thing, so I can keep that in mind later. But yeah, beginning of the run's pretty simple. I use my stuff to get some wood, and I find a village, and this village allows me to get food, which is very good. So I killed the golem for some lovely iron, and then I went into this random hole and got the rest of the iron I needed. And I have food, iron, I think I'll make blocks and stuff, which is basically everything I need from the overworld. These speedrun mods really make beating the game really easy, honestly. Oh wait, I forgot I was playing Pog Loot. Okay. Oh, and I just completely forget about the lava pool I had at spawn. This is so sad. I'm so sad from this. I forgot I had freaking lava pool at spawn. So then you can just do this, and then also there's instant flint rates on Pog Loot, and they like with buffing dolphin farms. Billion dolphins. So yeah, it's great. How many dolphins I have? Nothing too much. I miraculously somehow find a magma ravine. Just a normal I somehow found a magma ravine despite doing the complete wrong play and like not going to spawn where I know a freaking like lava pool is, but I find this mega ravine very quickly, so it ends up being a time save against all the odds, and I simply make myself a nice little magma portal and enter the nether. So the nether is a very interesting place. So when you have this infinite pearl, you can technically try pearling to different terrains, but the issue is if you pearl into lava, you're screwed. So you gotta be careful about this. I know that I can make this pearl, so I do throw it. Right, I contemplate throwing this.
Right?
So
In no universe would I miss that.
I throw my pearl over to this island pretty easily. I put my helmet on so the
Okay.
Pegans don't get mad at me, and I simply try to make my way over to a bastion, which I know is in this general direction. I actually didn't realize this at the time, but walls are extremely easy to traverse with a rocket launcher because you can just blast a hole through the wall. I look for open terrain, which wasn't the smartest idea. Blasting through a wall is much faster with this
Where did my
mod.
bastions go?
There's a bastion. The question is, how do I get over there? Well, I think there's only one way to do it. It's just to dig through a wall. This is the only way to get to bastions. It's just to go through this darn wall. Shoot. Okay, we're fine. The annoying thing is that entities just don't die to anything. So, yeah. Right. Do I want to try doing that? Everything is so terrifying. Everything is literally terrifying. Rest in peace, inventory. I made it to the bastion without falling through, hopefully. Don't fall through the holes. Okay, I have such an average amount of netherrack, dude. Just look how much netherrack I have. I have a simple and a normal amount of netherrack. Also, annoying thing about this data pack, the rocket launcher, items will not burn in lava, so I actually can't destroy any items I have. I can't burn them in lava. I think they made it on not burn on lava on purpose, just so like your items don't like go into lava during the nether or something. But it's really annoying because I can't clear any items. So what ends up happening is it just kills my computer, which is hilarious. Oh right, I forgot this is plug loot. Okay. Silly me. I forgot it was plug loot. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So I just need to like trade like 2 piglins and we're I actually need 12 pearls because I have this pearl I can throw. I just need like a stack of pearls because I can throw this one. I just need 12 to like craft per se. So the only thing I really need is fire res, right? What's stopping me from playing mega aggressive and chucking this pearl everywhere isn't fall damage. I don't take fall damage. I have feather falling boots. It's lava. So once I have this fire res, I can basically just play like the freaking most aggressive like human on this planet. And that's exactly what I do when I find this fortress. Oh no, I hit a wall. All I ever do. What will I ever do? What will I ever do? Okay. Yeah, now I'm just done. What? Is it in my face? Ew. Oh, I just did my math wrong. I thought 9 minus 7 is 2, guys. Oh my goodness, I am so intelligent. Anyways, I know my fortress is here, and I stumble on a treasure bastion. And I am very mad, so I simply pearl over to the mob spawner. I threw a fire res by accident, but who cares? I have a lot of them. And I just absolutely decimate the treasure bastion. The spawner is still alive somehow. And just like that, it's gone. So like now I get to I need to find a new mob spawner now. So I found out that my actual fortress is 23 chunks away and is in the positive X direction, which is very unlucky. So I just have to send it that way, I guess. Nothing too much. And I've made a bit of a mess. Emphasis on a bit. But who cares? I can just dig through the wall, you know. And I do this very interesting strategy. I shoot like 3 TNT, and then I just throw my infinite pearl. And just like that, I can travel through literally any terrain instantaneously. It's amazing. And I just keep chucking my pearl because what's gonna stop me? Fall damage? No, I can just pearl LG. Nothing can stop me. I am unstoppable. I am invincible. There's lava everywhere, and I just hurled into lava, but nobody cares. I can rocket launch my way out of lava. There's nothing Minecraft can do to stop me from beating its game in like 4 minutes. Let's go.
I physically just don't die.
It's like here. It's around here somewhere. Show yourself. Is my helmet not broken yet, though? Show yourself! Fortress, show yourself! Somewhere around here. Okay. Is it still visible from here? Okay, it's not. Okay, pause Z, so... pause Z7, so it's 5. Okay, cool. 36.5 is our ports. Also, I use a chunk trash here, which is extremely effective, because I know the exact chunk of the spawner, and I can just spam TNT it. And just like that, I find it. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Yeah, that's how you do it, I guess. Yeah, I think we lost the spawner, but I don't really care. You know. Yeah, we definitely lost the spawner. It's fine. A lot of my life's more important anyways. That was a good clutch though, honestly. You have to give me that. That definitely was a good clutch. Yeah, that was scary. Alright, we found another spawner, it's fine. So yeah, I almost died there, but I used all my materials to clutch, which was very nice. And yeah, that was pretty clean, honestly. Very, very clean. So anyways, the funniest thing happened. So I re-entered the overworld, and... Okay. What the Dude, huh? That's not what I wanted? I didn't want phantoms. Oh, this is great, man. What? Bro. Screw off. How do I get rid of these dudes? Oh my gosh. This is great. Okay. So work. Are they gonna ignore me now? What the heck, man? Phantoms. Yup. Are they still following me? Dude, what the hell, man? These guys are so annoying. Screw off. I don't like you. Oh my gosh. I'm getting absolutely trolled. This is actually hilarious. Okay. Angle 8.7. 10. There. Okay, cool. Like, how far is it? Oh, okay. That's just an average amount. Yeah, just an average amount of. Cool. That was so cool. That was amazing. Not even just one pipe big one this. Okay, am I there? 540, 440. 540, 440. 540, 440. 540, 440. It's 540. I'm just gonna find 440. Okay. And just like that, I am in the stronghold at 18 minutes, which is pretty good. I somehow managed to TNT bomb the stronghold because I can't find the portal room, and this probably isn't any faster than just normally navving. I think I'd see it over there, but I don't. I found both libraries somehow, and I still can't find the portal room, which is very annoying. I get hit by literal air, which is great. I keep blowing up the stronghold in hopes I can find something. I just don't.
Dude, where's this PR?
I don't even know how this PR is so evasive, but okay, I guess. Like, I still haven't found it somehow. TNT this area a bit more. I still don't see the darn thing. Somehow. But finally I see it, and I pearl onto it, and I fill in the portal. Cleaning my inventory out a bit. I probably should pre-craft my beds, actually. I wasn't smart enough to do that. Okay, now I'm pre-crafting. And now I just need to freaking enter and beat the game. Pretty simple stuff. So I fill in the eyes of this very damaged portal. I enter it, I pearl to mid, and we are ready to complete the run. Enjoy the one cycle. Is it already perching? Oh, okay, I got a trash perch. Unlucky. What the hell is this? So yeah, that was run 200. It was a very fun run, honestly. The speed run, the speed up, whatever mods, they're super cool to speed run with, honestly. And yeah, that was really fun, honestly. I enjoyed that a lot. I played this okay-ish. The seed wasn't like necessarily the best seed. It was okay-ish. I played the stronghold pretty badly, and I almost died. Like my fortress was far. I wasn't really aggressive going to Bastion because I was like scared of falling in lava. Because if I do fall in lava, I actually lose the Infinite Pearl and my rocket launcher because I don't have Keep Invuln, of course. And then I just have to play with basically just Pogludon, which is very sad and boring and lonely. So I don't do that. Yeah, but yeah, that's the run, and that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, then please subscribe and like. If you didn't like the video, then well, you are mean. And yeah, with that said, I will be going now, and thank you for watching the video, and goodbye.